All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Another live stream about Ashes of Creation. This is part of the series where I am digging back through the 70 plus dev live stream updates from Intrepid Studios on the upcoming game Ashes of Creation. We're going to do a little test here and see if my stream is working. Hopefully, it is. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen this one. This is the tank update, so it's going to be fresh to me. Going to be a nice experience to look back and see what little things were hidden in here that we recognize now that we've seen the most current update, which at the time of this was the Ranger update. Definitely a class I was going to play. You can see a Ranger right there. As a matter of fact, look at that. All right. I guess there's no sense in wasting time. Let's get to it. Let me go full screen here. I'll just start it over. Here we go. We're going to start with their sound. Oh, yeah. Ashes of Creation.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Ashes of Creation update. Today, we are going to be sharing with you a preview of the Alpha 2 tank archetype. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind as you're watching this preview that everything is still subject to change, especially considering that the Alpha 2 is going to give us a lot of feedback, both from the players as well as data-driven, that we're going to utilize in order to improve the design
Coming up,
features.
third
But
quarter,
your feedback
2024.
from this video is very important. And I am joined today by three of our absolute glorious developers. One of our engineers with whom you've spoken with in the past. Keenan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Welcome back again. We are here at it again. For those of you who watched, by the way, on the live stream, you saw a previous iteration of this recording. We're doing a little bit of re-recording because there were some audio issues. And also, I just wanted to give a little bit more in-depth detail around the specific abilities, the area that we're fighting in, and the encounter design. But also, we have with us two of our glorious senior designers, Brian and Trad. How you guys doing?
Doing great. Happy to be here.
Yep, let's do it again. We got a lot of practice on this.
It's fun re-recording.
Let's do it again. And this
Warmed
time,
up.
you know what we're going to do? We are going to perform flawlessly. There's not going to be any edits here. We're not going to use some GM powers. We better do this good.
I'm not taking the heat for this.
I know. Okay, so before we get started, first, let's talk about the area that we're in. This is the Riverlands. As many of you know, the Riverlands is one of the predominant areas in Alpha 2 that players will be exploring. This was home to the once ancient Aelan Empire, a human race nation that was formed at the apex of Vera before the fall. And we are here to collect some gear. I believe that I am looking for the remaining pieces of the Titan Bark set. Is that right, Brian?
Still having issues with the YouTube live stream.
Awesome.
And also, there's a weapon and the shield available for you.
Okay, so the weapon and the shield are going to show us a little bit of the iteration that you've been working on since our last live stream with the Cleric update, specifically around the attack animations and root motion for the mace and shield. Is that correct?
Yeah, and it not just me, but also the glorious animators and FX artists, Meadow and Myers on the animation side have been a pleasure to work with on this iteration over the past month. We all knew that the base was in a kind of rough first state in the Cleric live stream, but took another look at it, and we focused more on pose holds and quick transitions and an overall satisfying cadence. And I think the end result is pretty good, and it matches with the Greatsword. It's in kind of the same universe, and I think we're starting to find our rhythm with weapon creation, and it should be pretty straightforward from here.
Absolutely, and a lot of that feedback from the community was with regards to the animation hit reactions from the enemy NPCs, as well as the hit effects on weapon impact to make it feel a little bit more substantive and connective, which I think the VFX team and the animation team has done great jobs on both of those fronts. And then let me talk a little bit about the setting. So in the Riverlands here, what our objectives are, you'll see a little bit of update here on the UI. So we're taking a look at our new quest journal. The area that we're in, we're going to be heading towards is called the Oakenbane Keep. And the Oakenbane Keep is once military academy before the fall of the Aelan Empire during the Exodus. And it was used to kind of train up recruits. But now those recruits and perhaps some of their teachers might be haunting that location, and we need to take care of them and dispatch them with haste. You'll see some of the updates on the itemization and the inventory here with some of the tooltips and icons, and also you'll see a little bit of the update to the world map, which is still a work in progress. Everything you're going to see here, as I said, is a work in progress that is deserving of your attention and feedback, so that we can make more iterations and of course make it better. So with that being said, let's do a quick kind of run through of the abilities. I don't want to get necessarily engaged with any enemies, so I'm just going to kind of use the abilities without an enemy kind of in my targeting. Let's talk about this first one. We have a shield assault. Now, does this require a shield in order to use?
Hope so.
I would hope so, hence the name.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right,
now,
Steve.
of course, I have the ability because
Steve sets it up like the ultimate infomercial.
Of the GM cheats a little bit to use that ability without the
How
shield.
will I
but
get
I'm
the
not
stain
going
out
to
of
the
my
purposes
clothes?
of
Do
this
you have
demonstration.
anything? Well, of course I do,
But
Steven.
tell me a
That's
little
why
bit
we're
about the
here.
shield assault. What is its intent as an ability, guys?
Yeah. So it's got a few things going on with it. I would say the primary intent of it is that it is how you engage an encounter. It's got a bit of mobility. It's not like a super far charge like that carries you across the screen or anything, but yeah, there you go. But it's basically a way to engage with the enemy, get some damage out, and also grab some threat. It applies
I
a pretty
cannot wait to
good
get
chunk of
into
threat
Two
in
and
a
wander
small
around
area in
here.
front of you, so it's really
There
good
you
at
go.
grabbing snap threat on like some high priority target.
And it looks like that this has a variable distance that's traveled. So essentially, like if I have a target that's directly in front of me right now, it's not predicated on having an actual target, but it is a templated attack. And if that target is immediately in front of me, then the distance traveled will be shorter. Is that correct?
Exactly, and you'll see some of that when we're actually in action. Right now, you're seeing the full distance. It's, again, a pretty short range mobility skill, but yeah, you can also just use it point blank on something, and it's not going to make you overshoot the target, and then you have to like reposition, because that can be kind of annoying with some of those skill types.
Yeah, that would be
Awesome. And you
annoying.
said that this generates threat, but I see we have a second ability as well called Inciting Strikes. And if I
Yep.
use that ability, that's a forward cone AoE attack that generates additional threat and damage on targets impacted. Is that correct?
For aggro.
Exactly.
Okay.
That one's a bit more effective at AoE threat, so it's got a bit of a wider hitbox, good for grabbing multiple targets and cleaving them all. So that'll be what you'll be using if like there's a pack of stuff on us and you want to just get them all off of us. But not quite as much threat as the shield assault for one target. So each of them kind of has their utility there for aggro.
Awesome. Now, obviously, as part of our kit design, we want to encourage synergies, especially within inner kit synergy, but also with the party. And I see that we have two abilities, specifically Shield
You
Assault as well
expound
as
on these
Tremoring
synergies.
Bellow. And Tremoring Bellow applies a status condition that can be promoted if there is an existing status condition on the target. So it looks like I can create the shaken condition, and then I can trip shaken targets with the Tremoring Bellow. Is that correct?
It's actually a snare.
got
So if you use that on a snared target, so there's two components to that ability. It's got a
Oh, I
shock
like that.
component, which is a
We
forward
saw the
cone.
ranger.
And then it's all
what
as
it's
you can
called,
kind
the
of see there,
traps.
that shock wave that flew out, and it kind of extends past the second element of that, which is a PBOE around.
What do you guys think about the
if you use
rate
that
that the
ability again,
ground
you'll
and
see
the
kind
environment
of like
heals?
the ground kick up,
I
and that's
think
like
it should
the
be
earthquake
slower.
element of it.
I want to know what was going on.
And
in
that does
area.
damage, and that's
Like that right
that
there.
does
I
what
want that to take
Stephen
longer.
was alluding to, where
Yeah.
if your target is snared, then it will knock enemies down, which is our trip effect. And
Awesome.
one thing I forgot to mention on the shield assault abilities, it does apply a snare, so you've got a little bit of insert hit synergy going on there. It's a pretty satisfying combo to like charge in and then knock them down with the stop.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. And then also after that, we have another ability. Brian, talk to me a little bit about Grit and its purpose.
Yeah, grit is some of your bread and butter mitigation skills as a tank. So if you're really getting some heat, you'll want to pop that. And if
Cool
you haven't
animation.
had it on for a bit, you're going to be generating stacks of courage, and
I wouldn't mind
the
walking
more
through
stacks of
life with
courage
some
you
blue
have,
flame
that'll
aura
give you
going on.
increased damage mitigation for a certain number of hits.
And I noticed that I'm slowed when I used grit, so really it's a very situational ability
maybe
usage, depending on what type of situation you find yourself in. Also, this can be activated mid-swing in another ability, right?
Yep.
So I always
the
find
way I
myself in these
always
streams
refer to this
looking at
ability is you can think
things
of it
other than
kind
what
of like
they're
an off
talking about.
GCD
Just the
ability,
quality of the
where
grass
you
and
can
the
use
light and
it
everything.
even
Oh,
though you
God.
have another ability activating, so that it's really responsive and can be popped in like an emergency. You don't have to wait for that animation to complete or for that global cooldown to finish. You just pop it and instantly applies on and off, and it's toggled ability, so you can kind of turn it on and off at your displeasure.
Nice, very cool. And I see this Aegis is causing essentially a area of effect that our party members can live within, and if they do, I'm absorbing a portion of their damage taken pre-mitigation. Is that
All right.
correct as well, Keenan?
Yeah, that's right. It forks some percentage of the incoming hit and applies it to your mitigation, not the party members.
Nice, very
Hmm.
cool. Very cool. All right, well, this kind of gives you guys a comprehensive overview. I'm sorry, in addition to that, we have a grapple, but that will require a target. And the grapple is missing some of the effects, as I said, work in progress, but we can still use it in order to kind of do certain types of engagements.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool to see
So
this tank
with
operate
that
a little
quick
bit.
kind of demonstration of these abilities,
Notice how
let's
few
see what we can
abilities they
do
brought
to
into this
acquire
one
that
compared to
Mason
like the
shield,
ranger
and also
the
to
mage.
to test our capabilities as a party. How cohesive can we be? So I would ask, given that we're low level, and just so you guys are aware, because we're lower level, we're about level 15, our access to our class kit is a bit limited, as you would
Okay, there
expect.
you
You
go.
want to have that ramp and kind of class progression. And as a result, I'm going to ask, because we have such strong DPS users here in the fighter and in the ranger, that you give me a moment with the larger monsters to establish kind of a bit of
Don't
threat.
overshadow.
But let me pull this guy to
Oh, I
us.
forgot about these guys.
Does not
I
compute.
love these guys.
Does not compute.
Oh yeah, wrecking Earth.
Oh yeah, okay. It's feeling good. I love the little stream, the ambient sound effects
is
that
beautiful.
Cat has done.
Get it,
It
get
really
it.
Yeah, the
gets,
stream's really nice.
it puts us. It makes me need to go to the bathroom. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah, Steve. All right,
AFK, BRB.
There we
Yep.
go.
bio break.
Got that knockdown. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, now as you guys will see, these guys are relatively easy to dispatch. You probably saw them in our Ranger Showcase. These are some of the Minotaurs that are out in the early parts of this Riverland area. We're trying to reach the
So
Oaken
we
Gate.
just had the recent Ranger
That is
showcase.
the
I
location of our
forgot there was
goodies,
one before
and the
that.
quests that we have, they deserved better. Probably referring to the people that died there, which is really sad to think about.
So sad.
Oh my god. Got him.
Can you pull that
If
rain
you're
color in?
watching on YouTube, nobody on Twitch right now, but the chats are combined. Let's give that a try.
That works
Just
too.
smash his face.
Let's get after it. Oh
Easy.
yeah.
Peasy. What do we got up here? Looks like a destroyed
I have a feeling
boat.
Steven's gonna
What
get
was the
too
boat even
comfortable and-
doing here in the first place?
Wow, look at that. Is that wreckage over
Could have
the
been a
left?
big flood.
Probably. switching
Maybe
to
we're in a
action
drought.
mode.
Oh, that's right. They said these river levels are going to go up and down.
Nice.
Yeah, that is correct.
I love the effects on the staff and their little bubble shield.
Yeah, these Minotaurs are awesome looking.
Yeah, they are. I like their size. Just
I
in terms
would
of
like to
size. All right, looks
see
like
a
we got somebody
heavy
over here to the
investment
right.
in
Let me see if I
PvE.
can pull that guy
AI.
as well.
And
I
these are
s-
more
I
seriously
saw
tuned
glimpses
for-
of that when
All right, get
you don't
behind
just
me.
automatically pull a monster with the spiders. They're like, hey, get back. I don't
Yeah,
want to
these guys are more tuned towards that group. Now, this is intended
We have to have smart
for
people.
a full group. Of course, we are a party of 4. I am losing a bit of aggro on this guy. There we go. Got him
Where's
back.
the aggro measure?
Knock him down to the ground. Need a little bit more deeps. Let's
The
see.
deeps.
I could probably avoid that other guy over there. Let me grab this Echo.
Oh yeah, who's this bad boy?
Oh, he's coming toward us. Aggro.
Uh-oh. Alright.
Got them both. We're good.
Good.
Crusader
We
looking
have this
good.
other one. I'm
Joe.
gonna activate some shield for us.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm coming down.
No, Amanda.
Oh, whoa. No.
Feel the
Flawless.
hammer.
I'm back.
Oh no, he's all the way dead.
As long as the party up and the party died.
The whole party died. Love it.
Okay.
Let's go re-record
Let's see
again. Yeah.
here. We are okay. Let's get our. Oh, where did you guys go?
We're kiting. I think they're
Oh.
leashing now.
Okay, let's let them leash. I see.
All of the
Forging
MMOs
Ferguson's
jargon.
Maybe we can get him up. Let's just avoid the guys to the right real quick.
That water's not bad.
Yeah, I think he
Not bad.
patrolled over as you were moving up there.
All right, I'm gonna come.
Oh, there's
back.
one up there, too.
Let's pull him back here. Let's pull him back. All right, go for it. All right, I got the boss. Just
Oh, you gotta get big angry. Come on. Oh. There we go. Nice. Welcome to Twitch.
okay. We got just the boss, so we should be good.
This dude's
He's on me.
he's got like Nazgul
Knock him
vibes.
down.
Like it. He gets knocked down, but he gets back up again.
He's out of range.
Where's the
I
ranger?
like the. I feel like this is pretty strong damage mitigation from the grip.
Yeah, especially if he builds up a bit of courage beforehand. Doing okay on mana.
Alright. Get them down almost.
Sometimes the
This
animation.
guy should have a mace for me, right?
I think they talked
Yep.
about settings
Ooh, he's
for
got
that.
the Hammer
but
of Corin.
they're going to
Okay.
want to dial it in. They've said.
Looks like it has some physical penetration. Of course, these stats you'll see here are not the final stat. I don't want to quite reveal that just yet.
Yeah.
But let me see if I can. Ooh, okay. So, in the group loot, obviously, there's a lot of functionality here that parties have the ability to customize. There can be loot master, there can be round robin, there can be need, greed, pass. That's applied on a per rarity basis, depending on the party's choices.
That sounds like
Some
this should be. Bad.
materials, and now I should have the ability to use. So the Lorca Vindicta shield, that's not the shield I'm looking for. I'm trying to get a tower shield, but in the meantime, I can use this shield, which
Alright.
works, I think. But it's not going to be as good as the tower shield, but it'll help. So now let me see what happens when I use my shield rush with this. Nice.
Get yourself.
Yeah, that felt good. Very cool. Alright, stay on me, little Echo. Little baby Echo.
Am I just missing it, or where's the
Hey,
ranger?
look at that.
There he is.
Not-
All right.
Not too bad here. So talk to me a little bit about kind of some of the differences that we had between the tank archetype in Alpha 1 and the tank archetype that we will be having in Alpha 2.
I think I'm just gonna wander around this.
Yeah, I
game
can speak to that a bit.
So
So for
badass.
those of you that were part of Alpha 1, or have seen some of that footage, you might have noticed that the tank felt very much more like an offensive melee type. Something you'd almost expect more from a fighter. And part of that is because we didn't really have any other archetypes at that time to fill that role. So you're going to notice a lot more defense and control and threat mechanics on.
Yeah, I
this
think there'll
version
still
of the
be
tank
some
that you didn't
archetypes missing
necessarily see
from
as much
Alpha
of
2.
prior.
Obviously.
So as we've kind of already gone over a lot of the ability mechanics, you probably already noticed that you've got a lot more
They've
reliable
said
mechanics
which
that you
ones will be in
can
it.
use pretty frequently to defend your party and also defend yourself.
And what is the type of tank role we're looking to achieve with this particular class fantasy, this class kit that we have?
I would say Ashes of Creation tank will be a pretty classic one, one that tank players are familiar with, and I think that's what people want. We don't need to
Yeah,
necessarily
there's certain things
redefine
you don't reinvent.
what the tank is,
yeah.
but I think we can improve it. There's some things that obviously you'll have your expected mechanics like threat management and generation, mitigation, control, battlefield control, CC effects, but then we'd also like to see more direct ways of protecting your party members too, exploring just like Aegis. That's just to be scratching the surface of that kind of thing, but being able to actually actively take damage for your allies that isn't just manipulating the AI. Because another thing about tanks that I think a lot of people deal with other games is they're pretty bad in PvP. Like
Okay.
when threat is removed from
I've
the
never
equation,
played tank.
what am I doing as a tank when players just ignore me? And so we want to offer more direct mechanics that force even players or encourage players to attack the tank to make it so that the tank can't protect their allies against you.
I think I do want to see a little more permanence
traditionally I
to
like
the
playing a
environment.
combination of
Yeah.
tank healer.
Tracking
I mean, I've also played, of course, maybe
slow down the game rate here too, like you said.
DPSs. But I like the role and kind of the control aspect, the mitigation, the kind of protective nature, the ability to kind of route enemies in a fashion that is most conducive to the engagement of the encounter. That's what I really like here. So, as you can see, we're making good progress here. A lot better than the first one.
Where are we headed?
Let's see. Once we get up here, I want to showcase a little bit of the wind actors on this grass that you guys kind of see around us.
Yeah, he's got a slider that'll take the wind all the way to hurricane force. We saw that. Oh, it's one of the node resource updates.
See, these guys are pieces of cake. We're doing better. We're doing better.
In small numbers.
In small numbers,
Yeah,
that's true.
we're gonna have
There's
some
gonna be some weather in
challenge
this
ahead
world
of
where
us
you, like,
because
stay
this
in
is
the
a very
grid.
dense area of these enemies, and if we're not careful with our positioning, we could end up with a big fight on our hands.
Nice.
Agreed. Alright, come over here, buddy boy. Yeah, what you got?
I definitely want to see like spawn rates, respawn rates are important.
See,
and,
sometimes
like a little
I
more
like to
random
play
spawn
from a
rates.
showcase perspective.
hate
I
that
do
about New
so
World. You can
in
just
the
stand in one
realm of,
spot.
like a new player, persona wise.
Same thing's just gonna keep grinding at you. I despise that.
Of course, but of course. I see I'm ticking for 50. I don't know what that ticking for 50 is.
You have 50 seconds left to live, Steve.
Sit for mana if y'all need it.
Yeah, let's
it
sit
was-
here.
I think communal restoration or something applies a hot.
Oh, yeah. Let me sit down.
No, that's cleansing.
Oh, you're right, cleansing wave.
Take a seat and get some restore.
Yeah, have a little
Enough.
chill.
So you guys are going to see here ahead of us, this is a pretty
That's gorgeous, man.
grassy area. It's a beautiful area. I'm liking it. But I want to showcase a little bit of how
Nobody mows the
abilities
grass in
interact with the grass
They
and
gotta
with
get
the
the sheep
foliage. So you'll remember that we have that kind of forward shout. And watch what happens when I use it here. Boom! Oh, it's like a heart
Nice.
shape. It's like a heart shape
It really was.
little AoE.
Pretty cool
of
effect.
anger and malice.
I think that's a really cool touch of just like visual tech that a lot of games haven't
That
really
is sweet.
explored.
Absolutely.
Makes you feel like grounded.
Maybe you
in the
mow the
world.
grass with a spell.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
agree. It's very immersive. I would like to kind of move in this direction, guys. Kind of, if you want to stay close to me. All right, we'll see what we can accomplish here in moving.
I
over
really think they're
this
going to pay
way.
attention to those details, though. I'm like making
Grab,
the spawn more
this guy
dynamic.
over here. Sit down.
Just I base that off of just listening to them
All right,
and
good.
how much
Let
they
me know
care
if
about.
you
the
see
details.
any targets moving towards us. And approach this. Let's go this way. Stay close. And I'm gonna pull this guy.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty impressed. I don't play tank, but obviously it's a role
There
for
we go.
a reason.
I think he resisted you.
I forgot all about these
Down the-
Crusader
Got an
guys.
ad.
Okay, that's okay. Just stay near me if you can. Keep heals on me. I got shield up. Let's focus down that one target. Target's dead. We'll switch over.
Yeah, for the ADD
On me?
brain, that's a lot. Almost kind of pleasant. There's so much going on.
And knocking him down.
Boom! Just-
All right, good, good, good. Now this is a pretty dense area. That's a problem.
yeah.
Let me see. Let's try to. Let me
Almost
try
like
to
you're
pull
not
this
supposed to
guy
be here,
one at a
Steven.
time.
Hold on. Let me get people
Get
topped off
close
here.
if you can to me. All right, here we go. Okay, knock him. Nice. Focus him down. Activate the grip. Nicely done. Nicely done. Let's grab this guy right here.
Probably some really bad stuff. Like, this isn't a welcome community. I think the dungeon or whatever's inside of this place.
See if I can get some aggro back from him. Nice. I love the effects on these guys, and the animation did a great job.
They do have some great
Wow.
anime.
All right, let's move up.
So a
over
game like
to
this, I
rock
kind of
area.
want to
I need
solo
to sit
ranger,
real quick if we can sit before
but
we respawn.
I love
guys.
the party stuff too. So hopefully you
grab
can get a mix of both.
Yeah,
in
this
there.
line of sight.
It's a beautiful zone.
Serene.
I
Have
know.
a little picnic.
Couldn't even
Hear
imagine.
the sound of the birds.
There's so many ghosts and shades in this area. It's kind of sad. Now, I believe in this particular Oakenbane Keep area, there used to be these old, magnificent kind of essence-ridden trees, but they were all harvested to produce kind of magical artifacty items, and now only one remains, which Lord Oakenbane himself guards. All right, I think I'm good. I'll
Oh,
grab
yeah.
this guy here. I'm just gonna body pull him. Come on, buddy. There we go.
That's another thing that's really interesting in this game they talk about is overuse of resources for completion.
Okay.
That resource management is going to be key.
You guys finish him off. I'm gonna grab the next one.
Some games you just know there's a spot where it's endlessly going to come. That's not going to be the case
Okay, we
here.
got the
Holy
boss
crap,
as
look at
well. I'm
big
gonna
boy.
activate my grit.
I
Try to
forgot all
focus the
about
little
these
dude
guys.
first. Alright, I'm gonna try to knock
Yeah,
the
it's
boss
Twitch
down.
YouTube. This is fun going back through these with you guys. This is again a series of
I'm gonna
about
put up a
70
shield
or
just in
so
case you need
live
it.
updates.
Oh, I
Cool
went
downs.
down. I went down.
For what, 6-7 years now?
Coming back up. Coming back up.
Development.
Knock him down now. Trying to drop some
Remember
aggro.
when the next one is coming up. The next live.
Trying to get him off.
Get back! Oh, where's your legs?
Nice, good job. Keep it up. Almost. Boom!
Down he goes.
Not bad. Only one death.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. We got a tower shield now. I need that, of course, as the tank.
Right. I shall take it.
You get all the loot this run.
Yay! It is the tank showcase.
It's a tank run.
All right, let me put on this glorious tower shield, and let me compare it. Actually, if we, oh, I can
Let us see.
Ooh, there we go. I'm loving it. That is a true tower shield. Now, I'm of course to having like a medium-sized tower shield as a dwarf in most tabletop RPGs that I play, so that I just have complete cover against my enemies.
Yeah, you want that
But,
full
this
body,
is-
dude. I'm
I
hiding
like
behind
it.
this wall.
It's very, very polished. The metal.
So shiny.
Hmm. Yeah, it fits with the armor from this area.
A little cleaning up here.
We have how many more bosses after this? We have a couple. We have a leggings and a chest piece. Now we really in that live stream did not perform well against the main boss dude. But again, this is an area intended for 8 people with pots and other supplies that we don't necessarily have access to.
Just winging it.
Knock
No
it
big
down
deal.
to 1.
Yeah, like a lot of other classic inspired MMOs, like you can still do it with lower numbers. It's just gonna take a while. You gotta be more careful.
Yeah, and tell me a little bit about kind of, our decisions around allowing kind of content to get experienced by lower level players. What type of
Think they're gonna
safeguards do we
scale.
put from, power leveling or twinking? Obviously, we adjust experience based on level differential between the target enemy and the group. How do we kind of do that? Obviously, we take the difference in the party max level and the party's lowest level, and those things can indicate the modifier that is applied to incoming experience based on the number of participants within that party, and those help safeguard those things. Which we're all
They're going to be really
God,
detail oriented again on preserving the experience for everybody. They don't want dead areas in the game.
And in addition to that, we also have experience bonus for grouping up. That's pretty cool.
yes.
Oh, nice. Experience.
It's higher and higher the more people you have in your group to really encourage those full groups.
So that answers
Yes.
that. I'm going to have to.
And
Not
obviously, the
just
way
solo.
that we kind of design the encounter for these types of areas is that certain monsters will have certain types of strengths and weaknesses. Those, of course, will correlate to certain types of class kits. So some areas might be more beneficial for you to kind of XP in versus others. And a big role in that non-solo gameplay, of course, is going to be group composition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I really love about our diverse class kits that we have available to us in Ashes is the diverse content that comes along with that, right? Like for an optimal group for one area might involve, 3 or 4 ranged DPS, but another area you might want to stack fighters for all their CC that they can bring. So
Should
Different
have a
groups for different
dynamic
areas.
build.
Easy. How far? Oh, we have to go just up this way, right?
Right up
Mhm.
the road.
just up here and around the hill. He's on some ruins in the back.
Come on over here, buddy. Come on.
Come to the light.
Hey Tread, can you change the loot rules to drop the rarity from what it's set right now, like 1 level? So that greens are rollable?
Oh, good call. Good call.
Where do I do that?
Options, party
The
settings.
super secret little panel.
Hold
you
up,
can
Steven.
share.
All right. Okay. Stand by. Tank
All
is
right, so
standing
I'm saying what? Need or greet.
Yeah.
So all right, I have common and uncommon, need or greet.
Look at this party. So powerful. So strong. So
The 4
diverse.
badasses.
Oh, voting change, huh? What do we got here? I will accept that.
Except.
Nice. Okay.
All right, let's see here.
I really love that system, by the way. The voting to accept loot change rules.
Oh, you don't like the Ninja Party loot
No.
change?
You have to trust your group leader.
I know.
Yeah, not
you
so
mean
much.
reputation, right? Like, hey, I was in this group and a ninja changed the loot right before the boss go. That guy's on
Yeah.
our KOS list.
It creates conflict. It's a good thing.
Soft frick.
Sight.
There we go.
It'd be funny whenever they try to do that in our game and then the vote window pops up.
I know.
It'd be a nice thing. There's really going to be kill on sight in this game.
I
It's like, oh,
love the
whoops.
lightning attack on this guy.
People with bounties on their heads.
Oh, whoops, guys! I accidentally like went into my settings and changed some very deep stuff. Whoops.
Oh no.
We'll definitely fix some of the
Whoops, totally an accident.
Mm-hmm.
Eastern
I had no
problems
clue, and
we
it
have
just
in
happened before
Foxhole.
this legendary drop. I don't know how that was possible. We call those ninja looters.
I don't know. This
Good
kind of
to hear.
impacts on my Ranger fantasy.
Really? Aren't you all about like nature and being one? With-
Oh yeah, but also loot.
Oh, but also loot. I think that's the road. Definitely rangers. I feel like rangers and rogues sometimes are the same people.
Just a ranged rogue.
Well, there is a mix that's going to be pretty
Pretty
awesome.
much.
No, to me, sometimes the ranger is always the first that's like, huh, this engagement isn't looking so hot. Let me use the advantage I already have from a distance to kind of leave here. Okay, hold on.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab-
Bye.
Like he's about to do now.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
This isn't a dangerous situation. Look, it's survival of the furthest.
Yeah, you got to wonder if the tank ever looks around and says,
I like
"Where'd
that.
everybody go?"
Survival of the furthest. Alright. Let's go kill this guy over here first. I think he has the leggings, yeah? Let me grab this guy. Get over here.
Come here.
I do like the old school feel of carefully navigating through the space,
Oh,
trying
absolutely.
not to pull too many things at
Yeah.
once.
Oh yeah, I'm not about that lawnmower combat at all.
Nope.
Yeah,
I mean-
Jeremy, Doug, and their teams did a really
It's
good
a good
job on the
thing.
encounters here.
Yeah, that can be a problem when you move into an area and it's just like overwhelmingly dense. And sometimes those areas you like are happy if there's other parties that are nearby, and you're like, okay, cool, you're keeping the spawn rate down for me a little bit. Oh, we got somebody. Oh God! Let me see if I can actively block that. Boom!
Feel
What's
the
up, buddy?
juice.
What's up? Come on,
Nice.
let's go again.
Skills.
I'm just gonna let you take that one. I need some mana.
I want to get him to shoot me again. Boom!
I'd like to explore like a
Boom!
perfect block thing where if you time it perfectly, you get an additional bonus. or
Oh,
something.
that would be great. Like a kind of almost Gears of War
Yeah.
where you have that active.
There's
reload.
that skill element that
The
needs to be
engineer
in
in
the
me
game.
is now crying.
That's all right. You can weep. We want it.
We'll have to be somewhat a little forgiving for it, but like I've been playing Valheim lately, and it's really fun to do their perfect block.
Val.
Oh, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that block. As soon as
Got
and
some
it's
boys
just so
that are
good
playing
with
that,
the
they
sound
want me to
effects
get
that
it.
are associated that Cat did on that bolt. Oh, it feels so good. Okay, looks like we're grabbing two.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
get aggro on the boss first. I'm gonna need some heals. Let me
We'll focus
activate
the ad.
my. Yeah, you guys focus. I'm
Probably
just
want
gonna
to drop
build
the
up.
ad, yeah.
I'm just gonna build up hate here on the boss. You guys
Just some
focus down
hate.
that ad.
Try and keep you both up.
I should be good. I have my grit active and I have my active block. You just
Get
keep
you some
him alive. He looks like he's taking some damage.
Working on it.
Dude, I just get lost looking at
It's
the
almost
scenery.
down.
So good.
How dare this guy?
Group heal coming up.
How dare him? The Arborist.
I look at this
Historia.
now that I've been playing Guild Wars 2, and I see
Ooh,
some of the love Steven
was
had
Knocked
for
him.
that game.
Let me pull him over
Little
here
bits
a
and
little
pieces
bit.
of it.
Come on over, buddy. Come on.
Improved, in my opinion.
Come to me.
What
Group
little I
heal
know
coming
about
up,
that
yeah.
game.
Pulling
but
him.
It's gonna be.
Knocking him. There we go. Let's go.
Ow.
Let's go.
Oh, he's almost toast.
Easy.
Ah, I'm done.
Nice. What has he got? Titan bark leggings. Sweet. We're almost there. I need that, of course.
Yes, of course.
need.
For me,
Need. All right. We handled that guy with ease. Maybe
Steven,
we'll be okay
have you
with
ever been
Lord
the ninja?
Oakenbane.
I think if we just, clear carefully, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Mhm.
keep on clearing. I'm gonna pull the left side first. Stand by. Stand by. Oh,
I would pull them like back over here because we'll have mobs on both sides of you.
dude. Yeah, let's go over here. Actually, let's go to the right. Oh man, I don't know if I can. I think they're socially aggro. If I
Yeah, that Wanderer's Nest.
I'm
Yeah, we
socially
tried to-
hoping,
aggro.
no, I'm just hoping I'm not gonna. hoping
I would do it now
on
because the
left
other one's
side.
patrolling away.
There we go. Okay. Oh god, we
Oh,
got 3.
yep,
Okay, just
great.
stand behind me. Stand behind me. Let me build it up. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. Hold on. All right, you guys can go now. Focus one target.
I don't know why.
Putting a shield up.
YouTube's at least working now, but
I don't think we
Putting
want
it
to
wrong.
stand in that because then we just get hit by cleaves.
Knocking. Oh my god. Yeah, don't stand in that. Keep
One on me,
Drag,
one on
keep
me.
yourself up. I'm okay for a little bit. Okay, Dread's almost down. Okay, good.
I'm down.
Alright. Just get yourself back up.
yeah, get back up, son.
Get up. Get up.
No time to be dead.
There we go. There we go.
There's another one near you.
Yeah, don't back up any further. Come
Yeah,
back
come
this way.
forward. Come forward.
Almost. Alright, we got him.
As a rep.
We did
Yeah,
it.
3 of those guys is
That's
tough.
a lot. That's a lot for a party of 4.
Add,
I don't know. I
Okay,
lived.
we got one ad.
2
And I
in the
think-
back.
Here, did you hear
I
that?
think they've talked about it like
Of course the
a
ranger
little bit
would say
earlier
that.
here.
I'm
Even
still
if you're
alive.
rolling deep with 20 guys, they're going to scale it up for you too.
I'm gonna focus the echo.
Now, we've talked about this in the past, but the active blocking might be an ability that it's of course it's universal, but it might be consuming mana, and you'll be able to adjust that mana consumption based off of your passive spec into your skill trees.
Okay.
In addition, it might also consume stamina. That's something we're going to be testing as part of Alpha 2. Sorry, but sometimes when I talk, I don't perform.
Yeah, it's hard to be the
right,
player, the
let's
video
move up.
producer, and the
We go up
explainer
to
of
the
all
left.
things.
Yeah, let's go up to this echo at the top.
Yeah, let's take this guy.
Nice. Whatever that was, I like that animation.
I'm gonna have to get some mana after this. Nice. Alright. Maybe we can just sit right here for a second. Just looking down. Oh, there's the tree.
Oh, look at that. Kick
Tree.
ass.
In all its glory.
That is kick ass.
It's beautiful. I think Scott.
Once
Allen
there were
did
many.
that.
No, there is one.
Nice little area.
I wonder what kind of wood it gives.
That's a good question.
I'm not going to say it.
I feel
Only
like we're-
one left, and you want to chop it down.
I feel like I'm having. Are we having an earthquake? Like my table's moving. No, I think we're good.
Time to
Okay.
get some sleep, Steven.
I know, right? Oh my god.
Time for all of us to get some sleep.
I know. All right, I'm gonna pull this guy up here. Stand by.
Well, you got him now. What are you going to do?
Okay, we're doing good there. You guys keep focusing him. I'm gonna grab this next dude. Sit down.
Probably the minority on this, but I would like to see them get away from the little boxes. I've talked about it before.
All right, we're making
Very
Kinda like a
dangerously close to a
wheel
resonant on the left.
Deck of cards kind of
Alright,
idea.
alright. I think he's moving away, so we're good. This is perfect. Alright, so after that guy,
Maybe it's
think we
just
should clear
all
my
three
of
eyes
these,
don't
to be
work anymore.
honest.
I want bigger graphics for that.
Yeah.
You know?
Watch the angle on the pull. Don't want to pull in front of Oakenbane.
He does a big AoE, so we're gonna have to spread out, and then we're gonna aggro if we do that.
Yeah, I think
okay,
We have one
stand,
behind
stand
us, too,
right
that we
here.
could
Stand
have an
right
issue.
here on me in this position. Don't deviate from this one. Hold here. And then let me see if I can grab this echo first. And if I can.
Oh, there's
Oh,
Big
God,
Daddy.
we got the
Oh,
boss.
he
Okay,
did
I'm
it.
going to grab the
Kill the
boss. You
echo.
guys kill the echo.
Take the boss back to his room.
Okay, stand by.
Good idea.
Don't attack that boss.
Put him back.
Alright, good.
Put him back, Steven.
Oh,
Yeah, if you want a
God, it
fun
hurts.
read, go
It
to the
hurts.
forums and watch people pick on Steven.
Alright,
way
I
he
got the boss
plays.
on the ground. Keep keening up. Oh, God.
Ryan,
I'm holding the
no,
boss
I
down.
can't keep up with that.
Okay, I'm good. Ignore me now.
Oh man.
Oh, so close. I'm going to knock him down. Alright, good, good, good. We're good.
Dropping at chains.
Nice.
Oh, he's getting sleepy.
Oh, thank God for this active block. Knocking him.
Yep. Getting him.
Alright, holding aggro. I'm gonna pull him inside of his mausoleum where he should be laid to rest appropriately.
Yes.
Come
Steven
here.
shall get the big
Follow
prize.
me into your final resting place, Lord Oakenbane.
Ooh,
I'm
he didn't
not
like
done.
that.
No, he's not
Oh,
happy.
he's going to sleep. Shh, just go to sleep. Go to
Night-night.
sleep. Do it.
Rest
It's
now.
happening. I commit you to the ground, Lord Oakenbane.
Down you go, son.
Well done, ladies and
Nice.
gentlemen.
Good fight.
That was good. I'm grabbing my need on the Titan Bark chest plate.
It's a need.
And then now it is time to reveal the glory of our pursuits.
There we go. Let's do it.
I'm going to equip said things.
Photo up. Look at that zenned out ranger. I love it.
Oh, it looks so good.
Oh yeah.
It looks so glorious.
Jelly.
So
How's our art
good.
team so good?
I know. The art team is unbelievable. I mean,
Damn.
really. They're
Damn.
just so good.
The reflections off that gold.
Well, everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed
Amazing.
this brief demonstration of our Alpha 2 preview for the tank archetype. Of
So I
course,
think
as
this
we
one
said,
was
this
like
is all a
11
work in
months
progress.
ago.
There are many things that will change. Testing is very important. Your feedback is incredibly important. Please make sure that you leave all commentary possible within the YouTube video, on our forums, on our Reddit, on Twitter, everywhere possible. We always take that stuff very seriously, and we iterate upon it, as you've seen between November's live stream and this month's live stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. I
did,
Keenan,
very
Trad,
thoroughly.
Brian, thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you all.
All right, let's let
next
this play for a moment, minus the sounds. And let me look here real quick. What'd you guys think about this? I think this game's going to be spectacular. It's going to have a huge player base that hopefully they can preserve. I don't have quite the experience some of the guys that are talking about this game talk about server death and all that, but I'm hoping that they figure out all of the proper launch criteria before we ever get there, because I would hate to see something so much love and so much work go into it go sideways because of some just implementation things. But I think they'll handle it. But the tank class is pretty badass. I mean, I'm looking at Ranger for sure, but it's kind of nice to know how these other classes are going to play out so that you can support well. It's going to be pretty cool. Again, this was another installment of Ashes of Creation Live Deb Stream updates. I think this one was about 11 months ago. We're going to make our way back through all 70 plus of them as time allows. Thanks again for joining in, stream. Until next time.